Alright, guys, welcome back. Let's talk to Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Sweet.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
New facilities. The following highway facilities are now available. Alien reports of patrons whisper the hunt board.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Let's go see the hunt board. That's what I'm waiting. That's what I've been waiting for. I mean,
That broom's as ragged as go.
oh, we've got a side quest here. Fruits of her labor.
So Mather's all right.
What's this?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean
Someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal.
One another's, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Oh, okay.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron and Whisper in the Highways Mess to view current renown level and accept any donation available. 400 ability points. I will take this.
You earned this. Here you are.
Get Berserker ring from that, and that expands it. So I will keep trying to get my renown up.
All done?
Yeah. But is that enough to get the ability I want? Oh, yes, it is. Upgrading it is 3,140. God damn. I really like this. Oops. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to the abilities. I want to read clearly what Power Drive does, because it is good. Oh, okay, yeah, I did notice that when I was using it. When you mark them and then use it with Blind Justice does a lot of damage. Or wait, does this mean use it then use Blind Justice because they're knocked down? Because it looked like I did more damage when I would mark them with Blind Justice, when I would, you know, put the electricity, little electrical orbs on them. But maybe I'm tripping. I guess maybe we could replace this because this seems like a more powerful version. Does more damage and it does more stun. So upgrade do. Increases bolts. A lot of this shit is expensive and you gotta upgrade. I would assume that later on we're gonna be able to, maybe the hunts give us more ability points as rewards.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
So what do we got? A very continent.
I don't think so.
Victor's goofy. Precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The curse breakers note down the details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the... Okay. Alright, we pretty much know this. We already did one. Swords terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay notorious marks. So what do we do when we... It just automatically gives us... I don't even recall getting 5,000. Well, I guess we did. The Angel of Death. It's a C rank. And the Bell figure is a B rank. A trader coming by the way of Caer Norvant met with a troop of curse breakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes wild and flickering, though the curse breakers saw nothing untoward of their own journey through their past. The sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured they kept up at a brisk pace. So we get 10 renown and 62 gold from it. Okay, so I was wrong. We're not going to be getting any ability points from this. Or not any, but, you know, eventually maybe we'll find a way to get more ability points. So, Caer Norvant. So, damn, we can't even do it right now because it looks like it wants us to do the main quest. But there is...
That broom's as ragged as...
side quests we can pick up here.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Look at Mr. Buff Boy over here. Is this plant dude? Did his apprentice survive?
It's not the ether.
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died.
Rest in peace.
And now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Alright, let's go give them the curse breakers. Off limits, that means you. Is that the door? Oh yeah, that's the door to Iron's shop.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That broom's as ragged as ever sloth.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Kids are playing with Torgal.
Don't know. You go first.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That was a sweet side quest. It was a good follow-up to her first quest when we saved her. Martel's apples, displayed in Clive's chambers. Still will grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick. I remember when she said that. All right. Once we progress the story far enough, we'll return and do maybe all of the hunts. There's only 2, I mean.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What do you smell,
I
boy?
always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can.
I want to try out our new
starting with the village of Amber.
ability. Now, let's not hurt the chocobos. You hit these though. Oh, and this. How about you? Oh, holy shit. What is that? I saw an item. Damn. Got him. Just checking to see he wasn't guarding anything. Doesn't look like it. All right. Shit, I was...
Mockery of justice is what it is.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here, and then when we return, we'll continue. So I will see you guys in the next part.